Right now, there's two groups of people at war with each other, but I'm not talking about in Europe or the Middle East. These are the people in your neighborhood. It's your barber, it's the kid bagging your groceries, it's a woman asking how you want your steak cooked. And they're all arguing against each other about one question: is Bitcoin the future of money? But I think that's the wrong question to ask, especially if you're a real American who lives a real life with real consequences. I mean, I'm more concerned about the deer eating the buds off my trees and whether or not I should buy more ammunition for the weapons I definitely don't have. And besides, I already have imaginary money to worry about, like the United States dollars sitting in my accounts that seem to buy me less and less every week. So, in this absurd Bitcoin argument, on the one side, you've got the Bitcoin evangelists claiming it's the future of finance, a decentralized, untraceable digital currency that will free us from the shackles of big government and the Fed's money printers. It's a pretty tempting pitch, we get it. But then you've got the big money guys, the Warren Buffetts, the Jamie Dimons. They're calling Bitcoin a lie, a worthless asset that's nothing more than the latest speculative mania. Rat poison, they're calling it. Strong words. Now, where do we stand on this? Right down the middle? It's been said if you're on the fence long enough, eventually you slip and you bleed. Picking a side in an inconsequential argument like this is like choosing whether you're going to be a white or a black pawn in a game of chess. I'd rather be up above looking down at the board, observing all the pieces, looking at the facts objectively. And here are the facts. Bitcoin is basically a new type of asset that's captured a frenzy of speculation. It has no real inherent value besides what people think it's worth on a given day. It literally just exists in the ether, unlike a stock or a bond that's tied to an actual company or a treasury note attached to the future of a sovereign nation. So it's pretty easy to see the attraction. Get in on the ground floor of this hot new commodity that could be worth millions down the road. That also means it has real potential to just completely crater at any moment. No circuit breakers, no regulatory guardrails, just a wild west of greed and volatility. So, how do the big players view this thing? Not as some earth shattering financial revolution, that's for sure. To them, Bitcoin is just another arena to exploit. They don't care if it goes to 0 or a million, as long as they can keep trading the volatility and hyping it up to the next greater fool before the music inevitably stops. So love it, hate it. Bitcoin is the ultimate example of the something for nothing speculation that's been turbocharged in our time. And whether you're a true believer in the new age of cryptocurrency or you're a diehard industrialist banking on its demise, the only ones guaranteed to profit are those without any ideologies attached whatsoever. They just have an instinct for separating people from their money in the freest of free markets. So if you understand that and you understand how Bitcoin could completely devastate your livelihood if the evil sin of greed grabs you by the balls and drags you in, yet you also understand the potential it has to make you obscenely, obnoxiously rich. And if you know how to separate yourself from the outcome and from your ego, then you'll want to see what could be the best chance at becoming the better man in this outcome. Take a look.